Scorpio, welcome to Larisa Lili Temperance. Today we're doing your general read for the month of December. We focus here on finance, career, personal growth, and love, and I keep those energies separate. This is a general read, you guys, so you may resonate with all the areas or you may resonate with only some of the areas, which is okay. I always feel there's a gem for everybody. Also, this is for anyone, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So I want to thank all my Scorpios for the support. Thank you so much. For those who donated, thank you so much for donating to the channel. Do leave like a message. I would like to hear a message when you do, if you choose to donate, but I just want to give thanks because sometimes I don't know who donated. So a little message would be nice. So I just want to give thanks, and to my new subscribers, welcome. I'm very claircognizant, clairsentient, so I meditate on all the energies prior to the read, always on my reads. Specifically for these general reads though, I do these once a month in the beginning of the month for the energies of the month. Remember, my readings can be timeless as well, but I'm about the evolution of your soul, and so I focus a lot on deep chakra readings in terms of going in depth because I'm very strong in my clairsentience, so I feel things strongly. And it's those things that I channel, it's those feelings that I channel. And so sometimes it takes time to articulate those. So those who are new, just so you have an idea of, maybe you may experience moments of silence, and remember to just embrace those moments of silence throughout the read as spaces, meditative spaces to integrate the messages. Now, we just had November 30th full moon, Scorpio. So this full moon was in Gemini. It was the full moon, it was the beaver moon, which is about the gathering. So here we are preparing, right? We're preparing for the winter. We just had the harvest, the hunter moon, and now we've got the beaver moon. And so also it was a lunar eclipse full moon as well, so this illuminates a lot of clearing as any full moon, but these clearings take place for a few months. So do set your intentions, and I hope you have, but we're still fresh in the energy, so set your intentions because these are for the next couple of months, these shifts that are happening. It's good to always look at the patterns that resurface for you every full moon and have a self-awareness of where you stand, how it makes you feel, and what comes up for you. And so those are the shifts that you should probably acknowledge and pay attention to, because the source is bringing that to awareness. So some of you may be feeling, may feel like feelings of restlessness, feelings of uncertainty, maybe sometimes anxiety surfaces, just vulnerable. Also know that this is because it was a sign in the Gemini. This full moon is a sign of Gemini. The only thing I will point out here is it's the sign of the twins. And so the twins signify both the human and the being that makes us human, which reminds us of our souls. And so what I noticed when I meditated on all the signs, this is deep soul healing and recognition that's happening for a lot of people in this transition. So please be patient. I try to keep these readings under 30 minutes, but for some reason they're coming up a lot longer due to the fact that there's soul work happening, and I am tapping into that energy. So I did see that being a theme, and there's a lot of healing and a lot of deep stuff happening with every sign, for this month and the next coming months. So for you, Scorpio, my channel messages for you, Scorpio, was co-create with spirit. Spirit is asking you to align with them and to co-create with them. Time for bold moves. Believing that fearless spirit in you. You know how to fight alone. And Scorpios, you guys are very strong. So I did feel that one. So they know you know how to fight alone. So this is about you being bold and fearless. There's a lot about you being bold and fearless, but creating with spirit. Your belief in yourself will show people who don't believe where the door is. And I found that kind of snarty from Spirit, but I think it truly felt like a Scorpio energy because I'm Scorpio moon. And so I feel like you are acknowledging those who you're just not resonating with. And so that is okay. That is okay. So your belief in yourself will show people who don't believe. So you being such high, and what I hear with that is you being in such high integrity and in such high levels of frequency for you, and this loving place for you is immediately going to show people where the door is. Why? Because it's just not a frequency they'll vibrate in. So it's almost like they will walk themselves out all by their loathsome selves, you know. So the other thing I heard is change in you is change in the outer. So whatever's happening internally in the next few months, you're going to have lots of outer changes of yourself, of how you're showing up. And people are going to feel that. They're going to feel that. So you're just in a co-creation with Spirit, Scorpio, I feel, for some of you, really in like the strong, bold moves right now. This is about you. This is about you and your identity with Spirit, your spirit self. So, okay, Scorpio, let's look at what Scorpio needs to surrender for the month of December. Spirit, what does Scorpio need to surrender? Give me one more. No, that's just that one. Okay, so we've got surrender to receiving support and love. And I feel like this is support and love and guidance from your spirit, your guides, your ancestors. This is, and from those genuine spirits around you in the physical now that are really, truly, truly genuine to you. So allow the love and support of others in rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take the pressure off and simultaneously nurture you. You know what I'm also feeling is not feeling guilt if those closest to you or those that you considered that you truly loved and care about don't resonate with you anymore. And I think is a release of that guilt as well. So let's see what else we got. Surrender frustration. Frustration doesn't open any doors. So the key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a breath, center yourself, and regroup so you may approach the situation more calmly. And you know what, a lot of this big shift can probably create internal frustrations, which is normal. We're not talking about severe frustrations. It doesn't have to be. Now, it depends on your level of emotional, people get offended when you say maturity, but progression, your emotional progression, because we're always progressing, if we choose to progress and transmute our emotions and in healthy ways. So your level of frustration could just be where it's just not resonating with you. You're just not feeling it. That's it. It really just, it's one of those things that just is Scorpio. That's what it feels like. It's a frustration, but it's like, I'm not dealing with it, So let's see what you have to, this is a self-forgiveness oracle. Let's see what Scorpio has to forgive themselves for the month of December. I forgive myself for avoiding people and situations that may cause discomfort. I'm sorry, Scorpio. I kind of have to laugh at this because this is exactly what I'm feeling with this energy. It's almost like it is what it is kind of energy. So I'm gonna read this one more time. I forgive myself for avoiding people and situations that may cause discomfort. I choose to believe that when I step out of what I know into the unseen, I may playfully explore different dimensions of my being that enable me to discover a truer version of myself. And this is you finding a different comfort in your life. And that's okay. That's okay. That's what I'm saying. You are co-creating. For those who are co-creating with spirit, are in that energy. It's almost like you're taking bigger moves with yourself in terms of your internal spirit. And so you have to mourn that transition period. It's going to have its ups and downs, and it's going to feel hairy, and it's going to feel weird, and that's okay. That is okay. Because what you're doing is that you're discovering a more truer version of yourself. And that is beautiful to come home to. That I could never take that away. You know, how can you tell someone, no, don't come home to yourself in spirit? Like, no, of course. It's gonna be a transition. It's gonna be a transition within yourself and within the people in your surroundings. So I forgive myself for rejecting authority and viewing that authority as a threat to my self-expression. I choose to believe that my unwavering loyalty to my truth does not have to be shared, as only I can fully know what experiences are most in alignment. So yes, acceptance. This will cause you less frustration, Scorpio, when you accept that not everyone's going to be in alignment with your version of truth. And so everyone has, when you transition in your spirit, in your soul, you still have to recognize that people have a right and authority to their own inner truth. And that's where resonance comes in. And that's where it's going to feel hairy, because some of that resonance is going to be out of alignment with those you care for the most. And that is a transition in itself. So I see where Spirit is going with this. I see why Spirit said, so yes, you believe in yourself. Believe in yourself, you will show people who don't believe. So this is about, like, you really are living out of integrity here. I think you're like coming into your own level of integrity, and that's over time, because to them, maybe people outside of you may also feel like there's a level of inconsistency, because again, it's a version of you they're not used to or understand. So Spirit, give me more. Okay, so this is you. Yeah, okay. So this is the full moon. I just wanted to pull, but because this is obviously important, I see why Spirit is saying. So the energy is gaining momentum. So this is the full moon energies that are coming up for you. So energy is gaining momentum, and I feel like this is an energy within yourself and your spirit and your guide and your belief system. Because things, you're just falling into place in a different version of yourself that is going very quickly. Conclusions are within reach. And then emotions are running high. Yes. And I feel like this is just a transition of your own individual self right now, where it's going to make again, your outside surroundings have certain levels of cycles in terms of what your transition and their transition, and how they respond to you and how you respond to others, if that makes sense. I'm hoping I'm making sense here, Scorpio. I know I tend to, but I think my Scorpios are so deep that they understand. This is my Scorpio moon, so they understand. Another Scorpio will understand the levels of depth that I'm speaking in very strange terms or expressions. I think you get me, Scorpio. Okay, so we're gonna pull a finance, career, personal growth, and love energy here for the month of December, Spirit. So give me for finance, career, please, for Scorpio. We've got journey for personal growth. Blossoming abundance and love. This is Beautiful. I'm loving this. Yes. The garden and the gate for love. So obviously indecision in the love department here. We're just gonna go straight because I did a lot of talking. So I'm gonna just pull some cards, clarifiers here, Scorpio, so we can get into your reading. Spirit, give me for journey here for finance and career for Scorpio. Give me for journey here for Scorpio for finance and career. Give me one more. Okay. I'm just going to pull all the energies out first, and then we're going to go into it because I kind of feel where this is going. Give me more of this blossoming of abundance here for personal growth. Thank you. Yep. Oh my goodness. Yeah. And garden in the gate for love. Why is garden in the gate for love here? Yes. Garden in the gate for love. I saw that card and I kind of expected it. Okay. Yeah. Beautiful. I mean, this is full-blown transition here, Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio. So right away, this is in your career. You've got journey. And this is literally with the base. You've got base chakra here and Ace of Cups. And I feel like this is a re-evaluation of what truly roots you. I feel like this is a journey to a new version of you, because we've got base chakra, love begins. We've got light, which is the sun, transformation, which is death, and triumph is success, which is the Ace of Swords. And this is a transition of you in terms of what this new journey. I think you're how am I trying to get out what I'm trying to say here, Scorpio? I think you're exploring options here with the journey. I feel what I'm feeling is this is a new journey for you that is going to open a different avenue of opportunities that you're not really known for. I feel like you're rerouting yourself. I feel like you're focusing on what really matters. I feel like this is a development right now that's literally stirring in your spirit. And now I see why Spirit is saying it's time for you to be bold, because it's time for this to come out. This is a transformation. This is the butterfly effect with the sun. I feel like with this light and transformation here, this is the butterfly. It's time for you to release from this root, because there was a blockage. This blockage no longer needs to exist, because in all actuality, this is something that you really, really do love. I think with the Ace of Swords here, with triumph success, this is you're coming into clarity about this. So this is why this is such a transition for you. This is why there's so much energy in terms of co-creating with Spirit. You're co-creating with the universe right now. You've got a lot of chakras here, and I want to point out why. Scorpio, you have the base chakra here in your finance. You have the third eye in your personal growth, and you have the heart chakra in your love. You are undergoing so much transition in your spirit, in your soul, that I think you almost, a part of you doesn't recognize yourself. It's unknown territory, but it's almost like you can't hold it in anymore. I think that's where the frustration's coming in, the misunderstandings with the people in your life, because there's so much that's going on You know, I'm going to read again the two things I think that are so important to point out. Like, I forgive myself for avoiding people in situations that may cause discomfort. And these are just maybe frustrations out of expressing this new version of yourself. So in some ways you're kind of like, I kind of just need to stay away and embrace this new dimension, and explore this new dimension of myself first, so I can better communicate and share it with others. You also have here, I forgive myself for rejecting authority and viewing that authority as a threat to my self-expression. And this is people going against what your transition is. Again, I think you need to withhold a little bit until you fully develop, because we have the base here. There's so much happening in different areas of your life, but this is in alignment with yourself overall in the way you're expressing yourself on a human level, on a spirit level, on a soul level. And it's going to communicate very differently, very differently. So when it comes to your finance and career, you are showing up differently. And I feel like there is going to be a transition here in terms of what you're going to do for you in your next moves. And I feel like it could start small with exploring maybe volunteer work, taking jobs you normally wouldn't do, because it's almost like you're seeing it as a journey. I feel like you're seeing it as a journey to self. It's a redirection of your route. Wow, these readings take a lot out of me when I'm tapping into so many chakras. I feel so much joy with this transformation, Scorpio, and you preserve it. Like I said, until you develop it, preserve it. Release the frustrations, because I feel like you're moving towards a very happier, like full version of yourself in all areas of your life. I feel like this is a spread. It's hard to even say this is a one, like separate. I mean, these are separate. I'm looking at them as separate. So we're going to move on, and we're going to continue to pull another layer dimension here of tarot. But here for blossoming abundance, this is your growth. And I feel like this is the 3. For your personal growth, this is a 3. 3 is the Trinity. This is mind, body, and spirit. This is you co-creating. The number 3 in the tarot is the Empress. Empress is about fertility, creation. So you are co-creating in this very moment with spirit. Your third eye, a 6 coming down to 3-3. Please look up 333 for those of you resonating with this. Look up that angel number. But this is an opening. This is a mirroring back to you and what ignites you now. This is about your passion. This is about your soul alignment. The Ace of Wands is your soul alignment. So this is about you aligning. You're aligning with your new self, a new version of you. And I think that's beautiful. Now here in the love department, the Garden, the Gate, and I feel like this is also a perspective of how you view connections with the heart chakra. This is another 3. So you've got 3, and then you got the Hangman, which is a change of perspective, which is a 12, which comes to 3. So again, you've got 3-3. With the 4, heart chakra, so again about your base, like your heart aligning, stabilizing. And I feel like this has to do with your connections. You know, obviously, again, it's a whole different perspective of who you're connecting with. So I feel like that's why there's indecision. I feel like this feels like a very, because it's the Hangman, this is a single energy because of the shift of perspective of how you view love and loving somebody. with your heart chakra here. You're viewing it so differently. It's changed. It's completely changed. Scorpio. So Spirit, give me more on this finance and career here for Scorpio. Give me more on this finance and career here for the journey. This journey energy for finance and career for Scorpio, please. Yep. I mean, seriously. Wow. See, you've got death confirmed twice. This is death and rebirth. This is that transformation. So this is a whole transition. And then with the Queen of Wands, this is your soul, and the Judgment call, the Judgment. This is about your past. You're completely recreating yourself. And look, you've got the Death is bottom of that. Ace of Swords is also, again, confirmed twice. Ace of Swords. This is a clarity of your soul's purpose. This is Scorpio. I think out of all the readings I've done, you're my last reading, the general read that I'm recording. You are probably one of the most profound ones right now, because it really, truly, truly, truly has to do with your soul. There's a fire within you that has awakened, and it's really ready to come out here with this Judgment. It's like you're ready to, it needs to submerge and it needs to be released. And you know, I see why Spirit says you know how to fight alone, because this Queen of Wands, like, this is a fight. You're fighting alone. You know how to emerge to this new version of yourself, because it's like Judgment is a lot of experiences. This is you understanding, this is why all the things in the past, everything I've done, all the jobs I've had, all the opportunities I've done, all the connections I've had, all the relationships I've had brought me to this point in my life where I'm ready, and I feel there is a level of confidence here. Is it come with frustration? Yes, because you're still rebirthing this version. It's still coming. It's still becoming. You're still becoming. Spirit, give me more on this personal growth here with blossoming abundance, please. Give me more of this personal growth here. Two of Wands, King of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. So you've got two here, two. And this is just you. It's a decision. It's really, you've made a decision to reestablish yourself. And I feel like, I really feel this energy of feeling stable, Scorpio. Like, I feel a strong energy of feeling, I'm hearing, I know myself. I'm feeling myself. Very grounded. Spirit, give me more on this love garden and the gate here for love. So you have Seven of Cups and Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, this is a whole new chapter of what makes you happy. I think you're in the love department. Obviously, I think this is about managing your connections. I feel like you're happy alone. You feel very happy alone. And it's almost like with the Seven of Cups, it's like I feel like it feels like I've been through so much already. I've explored so much in my life. I've had, all these connections in my life that honestly, some did good, some didn't. I've learned from them. but I feel like I really feel like I'm fine on my own kind of energy. But for those of you who obviously want, because we have Sun and the 10 of Cups here, I feel like you're also so grounded. You're establishing yourself so grounded that when you do find a beautiful connection, a loving connection, like you're gonna know. You're just gonna know because you feel so whole within yourself that it's not going to be something you're going to be confused about, because I feel like you're feeling so clear about it. Yeah, this is a whole new chapter of you leaving old ways behind, releasing old fears, almost not feeling it, it's almost like dissolved. Fears are being dissolved here. So this is intense, Scorpio, but I wouldn't expect anything. And like I said, I'm a moon Scorpio, so this feels like right. So we're gonna look. These are my major arcanas. I want to see, what is the big shift for you, Spirit? What is this big shift here? I mean, I feel like I already know, but what is the big shift for Scorpio for the month of December? Thank you. So it's truly about your intuition and your perspective, for sure. But also a whole new cycle. Spirit, give me, what is the perspective, the major shift for I'm not feeling this, but it's definitely a new beginning. Whoa, wow, you guys, I just said I'm not feeling it, and the same two cards just fell out. So Spirit is like, no, Gina, this is it. This is it, Gina. This is it. Okay, so we've got a number 8, which is justice, in this deck. Fair decisions. Your angels are aware that you have concerns, but be assured that there's nothing to worry about. Stand your ground and know that heaven is shining its divine light upon the situation, and all is being healed. Take the time to review all the details thoroughly. Forgiveness will bring peace to everyone involved. And I feel like you're going to find fairness within your connections with this new version of yourself eventually. That's why you don't have, it's almost like preserve it for you right now, because eventually, like that energy, like you're still becoming. So when the justice comes in is when you're going to feel more aligned, and it wouldn't come across as inconsistent on the outside. And then you have new beginning here, which is the Fool. You're at the beginning of a wonderful journey. There's no need to have any fear, as guardian angels walk beside you every step of the way. You have unique gifts to offer the world if you will just free yourself from that which holds you back. New opportunities will present themselves if you truly believe. And again, things are just still unfolding for you in this transition. So allow yourself to develop in this dimension, new dimensional person you're becoming. So let's see, Spirit, what else is the guidance? What else other guidance do we have? Thank you. Yeah, transformation. This is a full transformation here. You've got death. This is death again. So you got death 3 times here. You are going through a rebirth right now. All you have ever known is upgraded to become your best self. Be confident in the outcome. I mean, this is such a transition right now for you. Scorpios, for real, this really is. So we're gonna pull another guidance. My every being feels it. So Spirit, give me another guidance here for Scorpio for the month of December. Thank you. All right, so we've got strange poppers here. Oh my God, this is the third reading this comes out, I think. Stargazing. When you gaze at the stars, you give yourself fair focus. Your intuition will flow more freely and reveal what you need to know about your situation. So again, this is with the transitions of the stars and the moon and the stargazing. So I feel like this is in alignment with this transition, especially with what I was saying with the it being in Gemini. You're transitioning, you know, with the cosmos. I feel a big shift happening here, and so you're gonna figure it out. Things are gonna realign, and you're gonna have the answers that you need. So I'm just gonna pull one more, which I haven't done. Happiness. Immense delight can be found in the smallest of things. Cultivate fluttering moments of joy. So this moment, just cultivate fluttering moments of joy and embrace this new transition, because this is unfolding over time, Scorpio. So Scorpio, I love you. This is your reading for the month of December. Please like, share, subscribe, click that bell button if you enjoyed my frequency. But with that said, live always relentlessly in striving aspiration. This is the evolution of your soul, and I'm here to nurture you. Until next message, bye.